Janet Collins boarded Flight 247 from Denver to Washington, D.C. with a plan, noise-canceling headphones, a downloaded thriller novel, and no disturbances. She hated flying and hated dogs even more, thanks to a childhood incident involving an overly excited golden retriever and a plate of spaghetti. So when she spotted a large German shepherd waiting patiently in the boarding line, her anxiety spiked. It wasn't in a crate. It wasn't wearing a vest. Just a leash, a serious expression, and eyes that scanned the crowd like a detective in a crime novel. "Is that even allowed?" Janet muttered, shooting a look at the flight attendant. "That's a working dog," the attendant replied with a practiced smile. "Well, I don't feel safe with it just walking around," she said louder than she intended. The attendant reassured her, but Janet wasn't convinced. She whispered her complaints to a nearby passenger, posted an annoyed tweet, "Who lets a big dog roam free on a plane? This is nuts," and huffed her way to her seat, 19C. As boarding finished, she watched, arms crossed, as the dog and its handler slowly made their way down the aisle. To her horror, they stopped right at her row. "Excuse me," the handler said politely, "I'm in the window seat." Janet reluctantly stood to let them pass, her body tense as the German shepherd sat calmly between them, its back against her carry-on. "You can't just bring a dog on like this," she muttered. "What is he, a comfort animal or something?" The man gave her a small, unreadable smile. "Something like that." The plane took off. Janet tried to focus on her book, but the presence of the dog distracted her. It didn't bark, it didn't fidget, it didn't even sleep. It just watched everyone. Finally, she couldn't take it anymore. "What kind of dog is that, anyway? He looks like he's on a mission." The man turned to her. He was in his late 40s, clean-cut, with sharp blue eyes and a calm demeanor that reminded her of those unflappable TV agents. He reached into his coat pocket and, without a word, flashed a badge. "FBI**. Janet's jaw dropped. "This is Argo," the agent said. "Explosives detection. We're in transit to a federal security briefing in D.C." She froze. "Explosives? Federal? FBI? I didn't realize," she stammered. He nodded. "That's okay. Most people don't. That's kind of the point." Janet sat still the rest of the flight, barely blinking when Argo sniffed around a food cart or perked up at a sudden loud sound. She even offered the agent her in-flight cookies, which he politely declined. When the plane landed, she let them exit first. Her tweet had mysteriously disappeared. As Argo and the agent strode down the terminal, calm and alert, Janet followed at a respectful distance, silently promising herself she'd never judge a dog by its leash again.